Today I'm going to dive into a topic that I've been avoiding for a while: how to make Apex Legends sustainable in the long run. Now, if you've been following my channel lately, you know I've shifted my focus to Apex Legends esports content. Why? Because it's the most exciting part or aspect of the game for me. I love breaking down strategies, analyzing gameplay, and offering my perspective on how Apex Legends work from a competitive standpoint. Give a bit of a background: my gaming history mostly revolves around fighting games and FIFA. Apex is actually the first online FPS game I've taken seriously, which makes this all the more personal. Despite how much I enjoy the esports scene, my actual playtime in this game has dwindled recently, and it's not without reason. There are some deep-seated issues in Apex Legends that needs to be addressed for the game to survive and thrive. Let's get into those. First off, we need to talk about the elephant in the room. Battle Royales as a genre are no longer the powerhouse they used to be. When Apex Legends launched, it was at the height of the BR craze, and it brought something new to the table with its unique Legends abilities and fast-paced gameplay. But here we are 5 years later, and the genre feels stale. Part of this stagnation is due to the lack of meaningful in-game features. Once you've played a few hundred matches, what's left to keep you hooked? Sure, new legends and weapon updates are cool, but where's the innovation? Apex needs to look beyond just balancing characters and loot drops. It needs to introduce new game modes, while it has community events or mini games to keep players interested. The current loop of dropping into the same map with the same objectives isn't cutting it anymore. What made Fortnite last this long? It continuously add in-game events, concerts, new limited time modes, and creative ways to keep the players engaged. Apex Legends needs to borrow a few pages from the playbook, whether it's introducing something like in-game tournaments for all skill levels, or adding actual engaging side content. The game needs to create reasons for players to log in beyond grinding rank or unlocking a new skin. And speaking of tournaments, Apex Legends competitive scene is one of the best things it has going for it. Watching top players and teams battle it out is genuinely thrilling, and it keeps people like myself interested in the game. When playing it becomes a chore. That being said, the esports side of Apex is being underutilized in keeping casual players engaged. Why not have more in-game esports events? How about cash cups like Fortnite? Tournaments where even the average player has a shot at winning something could be a game changer. Imagine turning on the game, joining a tournament directly from the main menu, and having a shot at earning some recognition. It's simple, effective, and gives players something to work towards other than climbing the rank ladder. This brings me to one of Apex's most glaring problems. The content has been repetitive and, quite frankly, uninteresting. How many times can we watch a high-skill game with some slick movement? How many Browns the Predator series are we really going to sit through? It's not just me either. If you've been playing since day one, you'll notice that the content creators pretty much doing the same thing they did when the game launched. This kind of stagnation only hurts the game's growth, both from a player and viewer perspective. If Apex wants to maintain a sustainable content ecosystem, they need to find new ways to entertain the audience, give creators more tools, more diverse in-game activities, or better yet, let them create within the game. User-generated content is what made games like Fortnite and Minecraft thrive. Why not let that energy fuel Apex too? Now for the trifecta of pain every Apex player knows too well: bugs, cheaters, and skill-based matchmaking. We've been 5 years into the game, and yet some of these bugs feel like they've been around since launch. Whether it's the audio glitches, matter of fact, there isn't any audio in this game.
What? No audio! No what? Where's the audio?
Issues with movement or strange in-game physics. It all adds up to a frustrating experience. And let's not even start on how many times you get kicked out of a match due to server issues, the non-existent servers. This needs to be a priority for the devs. Quality of life should come first if they want the game to be enjoyable long term. We've got to talk about the cheating problem. It feels like there are more cheaters in Apex now than ever before, and it's not just a minor issue. When your ranked lobbies or even casual games are getting overrun by hackers, it's discouraging for everyone. Apex needs a serious overhaul of its anti-cheat system yesterday. And finally, let's talk about skill-based match. I'm all for sweating it out in rank. It's part of the grind, and I actually enjoy it. But why is SBMM just as intense in pubs? It's exhausting to have to go all out in a casual mode, especially when you're placed alongside players who are nowhere near your skill level. You're either getting stomped or carrying 2 level 10s who haven't grasped the recall control system as yet. Solo queuing has become a nightmare because of it, and honestly, it's draining the fun out of the game. So what can Apex do to turn things around? It's not a lost cause, but it requires real meaningful change. Apex needs to expand its content offerings, invest more in the esports, fix the long-term standing issues with bugs and cheaters, and overhaul SBMM to make it less punishing in casual modes. This is the path to sustainability, keeping the player base engaged while attracting new players at the same time, because Apex will never be at the peak at what it was when it just launched, or in season 3, or whatever your favorite season is. Those days are long gone, and we cannot be living off nostalgia anymore. It's time for Apex to take a long, hard look at itself and evolve. The potential is there, but the clock is ticking and time is almost out.